We are in the Frist start area. We just got exited from Cafe Cheesery, and we're gonna go see what we got there. I like the lights in the building. That's pretty cool. Over here shows history, including a TV screen that plays a loop of a history video. Here's another loop that shows the map of this intersection. And here we are. I think this is the main lobby. Over there is all the elevators. Matter of fact, let's just do a elevator tour. This right here is the ticket administration hallway. Well, not the ticket administration, the ticket registration hallway. It kind of looks like a hallway to a church or a court building. No one else in YouTube ever did a full tour of this Frist Art Museum, but I'm gonna give you, nobody ever did give a full tour of the Frist Art Museum. Mostly they do just partial tours. But I'm just gonna do it the correct way and just do a full tour. You see over here, this is where you sign for your tickets. Now, of course, some people who have never been here might not understand what Frist is, but if you ever do look at the history and know what Frist Art Museum means, you'll enjoy it, I think. And in case if you're wondering, yes, you can sign up for memberships here.
Yeah.
Yes, the Frist Art Museum can do architectural tours, which starts at 3:30 p.m. Here's where our adventure tour starts, in here. This right here is a little flyer where you can share your thoughts about different exhibits you pass by. This right here is the book that shows you how the Venice of Ottoman inspires you. Gives you inspiration about, or knowledge of inspiration from Venice and okay, how did Venice and I don't even know what that is about, but it's about how you look at your world when it comes to creativity in new ways. That's what it is. Here's some really unique clothing that looks really nice. Amazing, right? There's the textile or silk velvet Textarian Venice right there. Over here is fabric that you can actually touch. It's pretty good. And this turns out to be a book, so you can feel the different fabric as you flip through different pages of fabric patterns and be able to fill it. Well, it still kind of feels the same. It's just that you get to see some different patterns that it was made over the 20th century. This one in particular almost looked Chinese-like. Now this pattern right here kind of looks like something you would find out of wallpaper. Over here, it gives you a showcases of different pillows that utilizes this type of fabric. Apparently it didn't notice. I kind of stepped too close in. It says that if you're too close, it'll remind you. At least you have to be at least around this distance. I was reading the sign and all of a sudden this triggered it. For example, if I read the sign, it would play it from the speakers. Okay, it won't work with my hand, but it will work with the full body. Over here is another giant piece of the same fabric that almost looks like a banner. This right here tells you about the Mariano Fortuny Ottoman Invention Revival. Facts about it, and over here it kind of tells you various different facts in history about this revival.
Yep.
This statue right here is one of the unidentified artists of Venice. This is a picture of what happened within the old years. For example, this one was made in 1634 to 1718. If you want to read this, pause the video. Here's another one, but this time is in a book. This one is made in 1650 to 1650. This right here is a giant scroll of what almost looks like hieroglyphics. Here's another one of those strange statues within the Ottoman era. This one in particular looks like a bar stool. And this one in particular is in a para drum. I'm not sure if that's correct, but it is the drum statue, or the drum sculpture. These Viking shield looking things are actually made out of wicker, turk, silk, and steel. So there is a bit of metal on there. Here's another one. It's the same thing, but it's a completely different design. Some more pictures. Over here is that helmet that was made within the 16th century during the Turkish era. Over these are one of the 20th century water flasks within the Turkish era. The 17th century Ottoman water flasks. Don't know if you can see, but up there, those are kaleidoscopes. I'm not sure if they are gemmy, but there are kaleidoscopes. Might as well have to pause, take a picture, and give you a good look. By the looks of this picture, it is not gemmy. Over here is one of the shipwreck type stuff. Various different types of broken glass. Some minerals. This one is iridescent. These right here are the Venetian glass window panes. Over here's one of the Venetian illustrations. 14. This is probably one of the maps that probably the Phoenicians used.
What year does that say?
I might be wrong. This one right here tells you facts about the 16th century shipwreck of the Galavana Grossa.
Yeah.
The other shields that I saw in the previous room was actually made out of wicker wood, silk, and steel.
So they're all either made of wood and gilded with gold, or
paper mache. You mean wicker?
no paper.
This is actually a pomegranate wall decoration sheet. Yeah, pomegranate, gilded, and silver leather. These are one of the 18th century Venetian cushions. These two are actually considered to be as a set. This right here is the mural that shows the entire family during the Venice era. I'm not going to videotape what's back there because it contains a lot of inappropriate stuff and I don't want to go there. This right here kind of belongs to some sort of clothing set. These weird sandal looking things. These, I'm not sure what they are. Here's another one of those cloth clothings full of flowers. And that's another kind of a cloth sheet banner that displays the flowery patterns. Over here is one of those bow and arrow quivers that was made within the second half of the 16th century. Here's these books within this Venice era. It has pretty unique designs.
Ornamented leather by their descendants for several decades, starting in the late 16th century Ottoman style.
This book in particular almost looks like the Rainbow Egg book from the Barney's Great Adventure movie. That's what it reminds me of. This one on the left. This right here is the mural that represents the Turkish memories. These you can actually smell. That rose smells pretty good. Sandalwood. That looks pretty nice. Kind of almost smells like incense. Ginger. Yep, that's ginger. It almost looks like little candles in there. Saffron. Ooh, saffron cut. It smells weird. Yeah. Ambergris. Ooh, I love the smell of the ambergris. That's a weird name. Frankincense. Yeah, that's what frankincense smell like. Kind of like some of the smells. Don't like the saffron one. Here's some more pictures. You can take a look at them if you wish. Here's more pictures, you can take a look. This one right here is a marble frame, probably Phoenician, I'm not sure. This one is probably another engraved image, made in 1717. Some more books that I don't even know about. Right over here's another painting sample.
Do we want to
Right there. Up the stairs. You can see a really nice, brilliant view. Here's my favorite section. Things you can actually try out. Do not climb. It says autoplay. I think it's just static. I like this projector. I'm gonna take a look at it. Over here you can check out what sand sculptures you can do. Sorry, I had to do that. Yeah, there's an actual light bright. It's not like the light brights you have to put your pieces on. You actually have to twist in order to activate. I'm gonna do this. Tell me in the comments of what animation this is referencing. Also, here at the Swift Bright station, we left our money mark. RC. Oh yes. And about the iThog thing, because of the pattern, I had to make this up. Over here is the animation station. Stop motion animation station. I usually do stop motion for my Lego SpongeBob videos. Claymation, and now 3D animation. How about we give this a spin? Zoom in. This giant globe right here is entirely made out of quilts and blankets. This is a wall of various different types of blankets and quilts. You might not believe me, but this one might be made by hand, including the patterns by the fabric alone. This one right here is some unique piece. It's full of all kinds of stuff. Some of it is even reflective. This quilt right here is filled with all kinds of different types of pictures. This one almost looks like it's made of cardboard in a way. It may look blank white, but when you look more closely, you can make out all these different types of designs. This one right here has more designs right here. This one is actually the American flag right here. And it's full of different types of names of people during the Civil War. Over here you can see a really great view. There we go. Steep drop. Some more things we can take a look at. These are mostly just a break room, things you can mess around with. The movie you've been waiting for all of you elevator fans, is an elevator trip back down. The UL. But I think this might be a disencrypt. No, Otis. So it must be a disencrypt.
Which one is? What brand do you think it is, Hayden?
I think it might be Otis. Who knows? Who knows? We're at the main level.
Classy. Day classy.
Mini building blocks, $14 for this space shuttle. And here's what it looks like when built. Well, I think that's probably everything that we have in this museum. Hope you enjoyed.